everyone, good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am in my car because I made it to school like extra early because I wanted to beat traffic. So I'm here and I have nothing to do, so I felt I might as well make a video. So this is like another car chronicles video. I'm gonna be talking about just whatever comes to my mind, I guess. I realized, and I wanted and I intended to do this. I really wanted to, but I really wanted to reflect on my first year of nursing school. I wanted to reflect on my first year of nursing school, considering like also going to Chamberlain, like depending on how long your degree is at Chamberlain. For me, like my time at Chamberlain is like 2.5 years. And for me, like I have a year left. So I have a year left at Chamberlain now. So yeah, I've been at Chamberlain now for like 1.5 years, pretty much now. And so I wanted to kind of like reflect on like my first year of nursing school, and I really wanted to reflect on it because I know a lot of you guys that watch my videos, you guys are in nursing school, you guys are in Chamberlain, you guys are probably in your first year. And so yeah, I'm gonna reflect. I really wanted to reflect on that. So last year, 2021, the beginning of last year, I started in R 103, which is like intro or like introduction to the nursing profession, or that, you know, that introduction class. And I started there, and then by the end of the year, I finished with some online courses at Chamberlain, some nursing courses, nutrition and informatics. But that whole year was like, I consider that whole year to be my first year. So my first year of nursing school, it's really like everything is new, and everything that you're learning is like, everything that you're learning is basically like fundamentals. Like it's foundational. Like everything that you're learning is setting the foundation for the rest of your nursing school journey and the rest of your journey becoming a nurse. So, you know, in your first year, you learn health assessment, you learn pharmacology, you know, patho, you know, stuff like that. You take those courses, and plus other courses, you know, but those courses, they start adding up, you know, your knowledge. And like, as you go along from every class, every session, it's like your nursing brain is growing. And you may not realize it, you may not know it until you get to adult health. Because for me, in my experience, once I got to my, you know, I guess my second year of nursing school, and I got into adult health, then I realized and I knew, and I really learned that everything that I've learned before is here. And everything that I learned before, it's like, it's in my brain. It may not seem like it's in my brain, you know, because I understand, like, I definitely understand the feeling of like, you feel like you don't know anything, you know, that's normal, I think. But when I got to like adult health in my second year, I realized, I was like, whoa, like I really do know a lot more than I realized that I know. And so that's normal. And I will definitely say, like, you know more than you think you do. And so, yeah, like my first year, everything that I took, all of those classes and everything in my first year, everything, it was like setting the foundation. And then I got to adult health. And when I got to adult health, then I saw and I experienced a huge growth in my critical thinking skills. And I would work on a case study, or I would go to clinicals or whatever, and whatever was going on, I was able to like really think critically, like, okay, what's going on? The patient has this disease and they have these medications and these symptoms and vital signs and blah, blah, blah. And putting all the pieces together in my head and be able to think critically about what I need to do next, as a nurse. And that's pretty cool. So it's extremely rewarding to experience that. So yeah, like your first year, you are setting the foundation, and it's really important in your first year of nursing school, with the classes that you take, do the best you can and learn as much as you can, learn everything, because you're going to get to these other courses later on and you're going to see these things again, and so, and just the more you learn and the more the better, right? So in my first year, on a personal note, my first year nursing school, towards the end of my first year, I went through a really, really hard time. Dealing with burnout and mental health issues. And that's, naturally, like, being in nursing school for a year, that can happen. You go through nursing school, and especially at Chamberlain, like, you don't really get very many breaks at all. So going through that first year, and experiencing, experiencing such a decline in my mental health, it was really hard. But it was kind of expected, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I was not taking care of myself, and that's really the biggest lesson that I had to learn, was that I really needed to take care of myself. And so when you're in your first year of nursing school, don't get into the mindset of thinking like, oh, like, this is temporary and I don't have to do anything. I'm a nursing student, so I don't have to do this or that. It's like, that mindset will lead you to a really difficult place. And that's what I experienced. Like, for me, in my first year of nursing school, I was like, I'm just a nursing student. I'm a full-time student, and I'm learning all the time. I'm taking classes, I'm doing assignments and work and projects. I don't have any interest in taking care of myself. I'm not going to exercise. I'm not going to do this or that. I ate whatever I wanted, and sure enough, I ended up experiencing, a decline in my mental health, and it was, and also my physical health too, because both of those things are interrelated. Like, your physical health and your mental health are interrelated. Like, they go together. And also your emotional health as well, and even your spiritual health, whatever you believe in. And so it's all interconnected. And because I wasn't taking care of myself physically, I was not feeling good mentally, and vice versa, So yeah, I ended up experiencing really bad burnout, and I ended up having to drop pharmacology, because that class was like super overwhelming, naturally. And so I just was not in the mental capacity to continue on with that course, and I ended up having to take it again the next year. So, this year. So, and so, as you go through your nursing school journey, like whether you're at the beginning or towards the end, whatever level you're at, like do whatever you can, do what you can to take care of yourself. I know everyone's different. We all have different lives and different things going on and different circumstances, and that's understandable, but like please take care of yourself. Like, because especially at Chamberlain, like this program is it's long. Like it honestly, like it's like the weirdest thing. Like time is such a weird thing, and especially at Chamberlain, because it's like the program is long, you know, because it's a 3-year BSN program. It's like it's long, but it goes by so fast and it feels so fast. Like I cannot believe that we're already in September. You know, the year, I felt like, you know, the year started and it's like, here we are, you know, we're in September. So that's like the craziest thing. And so considering how long the program is and how fast time goes, like you got to take in your like you got to take the steps to better yourself now and start doing that now and start creating habits that are healthy habits. And I'm a firm believer in like small changes make a huge difference. And when you consider how, you know, how fast time goes and how much time goes by, when you make small changes, like it'll benefit you a lot. So like I said, do what you can, you know, you don't have to make huge changes tomorrow, you know, but set plans, you know, set a goal, and set smaller goals so that you can meet your big goals, you know, all of that stuff. That's what I ended up doing in my first year. In my first year in nursing school, I went through all that burnout and stuff, so I really had to take a step back and heal myself and all that. And I started making small changes and I started setting goals. And you know, I like, so far for me, like I've lost 40 pounds, which is great. But when I first started losing weight, I set a goal. I was like, okay, I'm going to lose 15 pounds. And then I would gradually work towards that goal. And then I reached that goal. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to lose 10 extra pounds. And then I would gradually work towards that goal. And then I would say I would reach that. And then I would say, okay, I'm going to lose another 10 pounds, whatever. And so I just started gradually reaching my goal. I set smaller goals to reach my big goals, you know? So, yeah, like you got to do that sometimes. And the thing that I really want people to know and I want people to understand, and I've learned now, because I work as a tech in a hospital. So I work on a med-surg unit, and one thing that I've definitely learned is that once you start setting healthy goals or, you know, healthy habits now as a nursing student, it'll benefit you when you become a nurse, you know, because being a nurse, like you work 3 days a week or 4 days a week, whatever, 3 days a week, and you got time off. And one of the things that I've observed from nurses is that it's the same thing. Like you got to take care of yourself when you're working as a nurse, because you know you're working 12 hours and it's a very demanding job. And so whatever healthy habits you set now, like you can take those with you onward as you become a nurse. And so that's really my ultimate plan, and my ultimate goal is like the stuff that I'm doing now to better myself now, I'm going to keep that going and I'm going to keep that on as I become a nurse. And so that once I'm a nurse and I become a nurse, I will be less likely to experience the burnout that so many nurses experience, And so, yeah, so I highly recommend, like, start taking care of yourself now, even if it's a little bit, even if it's just 10 minutes a day that you exercise for 10 minutes or whatever, do it, go for it, go to therapy. I know lots of nursing students, they do so many different things. Like, we're all different, right? So I have classmates that, they take medications to help them manage their anxiety, which is totally fine. There are other nursing students that, they have like their exercise regimens and stuff like that. For me, I exercise. I try to exercise every day for 30 minutes. And that's how I've lost 40 pounds is by exercising. So like, I know that the biggest thing and the biggest excuse that so many nursing students will say is, I don't have time. It's like, if you don't have time, you got to make time. Like, that's kind of what I say to myself. And like, there are 24 hours in a day. And so for me, it's like, okay, I'm gonna carve out this time to exercise, because I exercise for 30 minutes. So for me, it's like, okay, I'm gonna study, I'm gonna do my work for this amount of time, from this time to this time. And then at the end, once I'm done studying or doing whatever assignments, whatever I need to do, these 30 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna exercise. I'm gonna get on my exercise bike, and I'm gonna do my thing for 30 minutes, and then I'm done, and then that's it. And so that's what I do. And so and I definitely feel now, like, I definitely feel the benefits of having implemented that. I've lost weight, and I feel better. And I think exercising really does help with your mental health. And I've definitely experienced that now. Like, working out and exercising, it helps clear your mind. When you have a lot of like brain fog and you're stressed and anxious, like, you exercise and you do cardio or whatever you do, lift weights, whatever you do for exercise, when you do it and you get done, it's like all that mental fog and all of that mental chatter is just gone, and so it's pretty cool, and it's really nice, and it's very beneficial to experience that. And so it's really helped me. It's helped me tremendously. So yeah, I recommend everyone to do whatever you can. In your first year of nursing school, like I said, you're setting the foundation, and it's important to learn as much as you can. Because everything that you learn in your first year, you're going to take that with you into your specialty courses and onward. So yeah, like, that's really what I have to say about my first year of nursing school. But it's crazy, though. I will say, when it comes to your first year of nursing school, towards the end of your first year of nursing school, you're going to be amazed. You're going to be really amazed at how far you've come. Like, just in your first year of nursing school, towards the end, it's like, wow, you're really going to feel like a nurse. Like, you're really going to start to feel like a nurse. I know that's how I felt. Like, once I finished my first year of like nursing school, and then I made it into adult health, I really felt like I'm becoming a nurse. Like, I'm starting to become a whole nurse. Like, like, it's crazy, and it's really incredible. It's a really cool feeling, and there's a sense of accomplishment that comes with that. And so to all of you guys watching, I look forward to all of you guys experiencing that and feeling that, Some of you guys might feel that sooner, and some of you guys maybe a little bit later, and that's totally fine. But eventually you guys will start to feel like you're becoming a nurse, and that's a really cool feeling. And so yeah, like I said, take care of yourself. You guys are doing great. Wherever you are, you're doing great. Don't compare yourself to other people. You know, just remember that nursing school, it's not a race, it's not a competition. You know, just do your thing. You know, take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself, advocate for yourself, all of that. And just keep all of those things in mind. And, you know, make sure that you put the right foot forward, and that you know, step into your nursing courses and your nursing journey as you go through it. You know, make sure that you guys are making the right choices and healthy choices. Do the best you can, you know. And like I said, be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself. Like, I know that it's so easy to be hard on yourself, and just, you know, don't do that. You know, please be kind to yourself. And other than that, I don't really know what else to say about my first year. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. So I think this video is pretty much done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I will also say really quickly, like, with my YouTube channel, I'm just really glad, and I'm just so I'm so happy that I've achieved, like, you know, now I'm at like 340 something subscribers now, and like, that's really cool. Like, that is so cool. So thank you guys so much for watching my videos and liking and subscribing. Thank you guys so much for all your support. So if you guys have any questions, like, leave me a comment. Follow me on Instagram, message me on Instagram, send me an email if you wish. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me, and I will see you guys next time.